baños?
Los baños, mira, hay que con el móvil bajar una aplicación de Google. ¡No! Y hay un código y después sube a la octava planta y 3 puertas. Y una funciona, lo demás no. No, el baño está aquí, cariño, está aquí, mira.
SIPS is a way of thinking. It's a brand, it's not a bar. It's just to understand that it's the combination of the two crazy bartenders called Simone Caporale and Marc Alvarez.
Siento un mareo, una cosa rara. Ahora no he comido, no sé.
Se le llama hiperpresión.
Hiperpresión.
Y después de no sé cuántos repos, no sé cuántos cafés, tus arterias del cerebro están más atascadas.
¿Ah, sí? Entonces no me lleva la sangre al cerebro.
No, sí te llega, pero está
Pero
ahí.
no tengo cerebro.
¡Ah!
The story of Drinkery House began in 2019, and we always focus on the word bar because it was not a cocktail bar or mixology or anything. Because we think that the bar is the most amazing place on earth, and we have a very common sense and approach on what should be a bar. We start the project plan more or less ends of 2019 when we signed the license, so that's always the first complicated step. After that, COVID arrived to Barcelona also. We had a lot of restrictions at that time, so we were one entire year with the refurbishment completely stopped. It was a tough situation. Because you never explore the possibility of a global pandemic in a P&L of a project. We were 1 year waiting. So we get one extra year of time to think about our drinks. Working a lot on the creativity of SIPS, and we can say that in fact, COVID helped us a little bit, our creativity, because we had time. And time is normally what you don't have when you open a project. The process of drinks creation at SIPS is very easy to understand, difficult to achieve. It's very important for us to try to push all the ideas that maybe are silly ideas in the beginning, but can be great ideas in the future.
¿Vamos bien, chicos? Muy bien. ¿Estás a gusto?
Bueno, chupito de más.
No, chupito ya está. Con uno ya está. Ya que tendrás mi edad, sabes por qué te digo solo uno.
Our staff is one of the most amazing values that we have. We don't kill the personality of our employees. What we want is that they shine. We always try to let them understand how important sensitivity is to feel the connection with the guest.
Let me explain you. What you will have to do is basically on top we have a bonbon made with chocolate. So inside it's liquid. You will have to eat it all in one bite. You take it up from the leaves, eat it in one bite. You take the leaves and the disc and you put it in the bowl. And after you start to have the drink, you have an exchange in taste in between sweetness and acidity. So if you watch the drink from above, we have all the forms like the triangle, the square, the cube, the circle, and the sphere. Plus, we choose the Physalis because in the Frida Kahlo Museum in Mexico, it's full of Physalis plants. Salute.
I feel very proud to work with the rest of the team because they are like soldiers, always there, pushing, smiling, and always supporting us. So I cannot be more proud of our team. It's not my team, it's our team because we are part of the team.
Working with Simone and Mark, I can stand in front of them, listen to them speaking for hours, and still not understand a word of what they say. I mean, they have like a word inside of their heads, and I think it's amazing. It's like a kind of inspiration.
I love working with Mark and Simone. It's something really great. I don't know, it's strange to see how their mind works. One goal for me will be a mixer between them, and I really love see how they create it. And sometimes you can learn that from simple things like just adding 10 milliliters of vodka, you can reach the perfection and the balance in your cocktails.
So I really enjoy working with Mark and Simone. I think that first of all they are really good people. When you have a problem you can talk to them and they listen to you. They also teach you everything you want to know, you want to learn with the greatest humility they have.
Working with Mark and Simone, it's something that can help you explode your ideas and the qualities that you have. They are great mentors, great people, great bartender and great artists, nothing more to say.
Me siento, la verdad, muy orgulloso de estar aquí y más que nada hablo de conocimiento, ¿no? de cómo tratar a la persona, cómo hacer sentir bien a la gente, la humildad más que nada, que es importante, y el trabajo en equipo que hay detrás de todo esto, ¿no? Que eso es importante en el tema de la gastronomia.
Lavorando con Marco e Simone mi sento un po' a volte accudito, nel senso che sono come due figure forti, due papà nella stessa casa, no? Uno ti suggerisce una cosa, uno ti insegna come fare un'altra, e sono due figure così forti che vuoi solamente acquisire un po' questo loro atteggiamento, questa loro bravura, ecco. Quindi è un continuo imparare da loro.
I think that a bartender needs the sensitivity to understand the liquid. That's the most important character for a bartender. Of course, knowing recipes, techniques, and new trends is important, but if you are not able to feel it and to translate it, it's impossible to achieve the liquid perfection.
Señorita, ¿lo estás pasando bien? ¿Sí?
Está riquísimo, está espectacular. O sea, me he como asustado el primer sorbo porque no...
Ma a veces el susto es parte del placer,
sí,
¿no?
Exacto,
¿verdad?
sí, como... Wow.
Bien, bien, me alegra mucho.
Bueno. Está muy bueno.
Our signature drinks, the idea behind that is we don't follow any path of classic cocktails or classic balance. Sometimes the main spirit, it's not the main spirit in taste, in the final flavor.
Vale, chicos, os saco un Black Dot para mesa 9, ¿de acuerdo? Para que veamos un poco cómo funciona. La semana que viene sale, ¿sí?
Perfecto.
80 del Privats que ya os comenté, la idea era un Negroni blanco con el redestilado de María Luisa fresca. Chao, fácil, sin mucha historia, ¿vale? Oído. Nada, un ligero stir, ¿vale? Para que coja un poco de agua, un poco de temperatura y después va una lámina de gelatina encima, ¿vale? Sobre todo para la gente que busca cócteles con mezcal y todo eso, va a funcionar súper bien. Importante, no me tiréis el líquido encima del hielo, ¿vale? O sea, que me lo tiréis justo por el lado, porque el hielo tiene que estar como un montón de frío para que la gelatina no resbale, ¿vale? Sobre todo espatulina, enganchamos por abajo. Listo, ¿vale? Venga, mesa 9, ¿lo explicas?
Simone and I, we are very complementary. Simone has this flash creativity and I'm a little bit more on the technical side of the liquids. No? So every single day we just throw ideas one to the other to just try to process this idea and to make it happen.
Mar, nos están pidiendo varios cócteles con mezcal que no tenemos en el menú. Entonces yo tenía pensado, tomando en cuenta que el Negroni, este tipo de aperitivo un poco amargo, cargado, siguen pidiendo bastante, de sacar una opción con mezcal que no fuera tan obvia de ser un Negroni, tanto como color, tanto como concepto. Pensaba algo más menos cromático, más minimalista, además le encanta ahora mismo este estilo en SIPS.
¿no? Además también, si pudiéramos buscar algo que saliera de la típica imagen de México, mezcal colorful, ¿sabes? Como muy
totalmente
recargado,
lo
algo como más, un poco SIPS, ¿no? Ese rollo urbano, estético, diseño, podría funcionar bien.
Pocas formas, poco color, mucho
sí,
sabor.
O sea, tú, por ejemplo, ¿qué haríamos? Vaso sidro, ¿no? Con el 557.
Rock glass,
Rock glass,
557 de hielo.
Vale, todo muy cuadradito, muy tal.
Un prisma.
Y algo que sustituya un poco esta típica, ¿no? Twist de naranja que está encima.
Mira, redondo, cilíndrico, prisma, cube.
Y un velo de gelatina.
Una gelatina comestible, cromática.
Troquelado, ¿sabes?
Si es transparente, hagamos lo opuesto,
Negro.
Transparente
Black
negro.
circle, ¿no? O sea,
Sí.
es
Un punto negro así.
Un punto
grande.
negro, black dot.
Un black dot.
Un black dot.
Un black dot. Hostia. Esto, te digo que esta idea, si le damos formas bien, va a ser uno de los bestsellers.
Vale, pues oye, si quieres, me tiro una prueba de la gelatina negra, que esto es, nada, son 10 minutos, lo tengo hecho.
Sí.
Hago un poco de naranja
Y
licuada.
montamos el líquido.
Y montamos líquido.
Ok.
Listo.
Oye, la naranja ya se nota así, de por sí. Es también un poco más como playful.
Ya. ¿Le bajarías mezcal?
Yo creo que en 30 segundos la propia dilución hace que se relaje más.
Se nota, ¿eh? Está el verde de la María Luisa.
No, está buenísimo. Uf.
El verdor de...
Ahora, esto. Ya que probar el mezcal. Con eso. Uf. ¿Verdad?
Bien. Sí, me he comido uno. Bien.
Let's go.
To work with Simone is a way of learning. I still learning every single day from Simone. I think that has an amazing talent to have this crazy and free creativity that is just having new ideas from things that you probably never imagined that you can get an inspiration.
So ice at minus 10 degrees. Right now it would be around minus 8 as well. We clean, we polish the little edges. Then you choose the most beautiful part that should remain on the top. You clip it with this. You dip it once. Minus 10, this is approximately 35 degrees. And within seconds, it starts to get harder. It's a liquid fat, solid fat. You dip second time into the liquid fat. A few seconds later, the entropic effect of the ice will chill and the new layers of. And now you see, now it's solid. One more time. See, this type of tongue didn't exist, so we have to make it ourselves for this purpose. Unfortunately, sometimes you can't find in the market what you need in terms of tools, and the only way to have it is to make it yourself. And one thing we like to say here, that if it doesn't exist, you create it yourself. That's it, that's ready to be. Now we're going to do it together. Take another ice pull out. You do it if it's necessary, so you clean it if you think there's something wrong with it. But if they're perfect, even better.
Looks good.
So choose the nice part to stay on the top. Okay? Keep it always vertical, the tongue, yeah. Because you see, this little drop of cocoa butter will stay there, and that's what we want, because that little drop will change the core of the balance of this. So when it will float, this drop will always stay in the bottle.
Okay.
Will always stay in the bottom. And this top part, which is the one that looks perfect, will always arise and float over the drink. One more time. You see the surface is perfect, there's no bumps, it looks beautiful. This is very well executed. It's very well executed. The thickness is perfect. You can see it's still a bit warm, so don't press it because it's still quite fragile. But it has a nice thickness of the walls. It's robust. See, the mold was made with 2 different pairs, and they do look different. See, this, you can see the line of the joints here, but you can always kind of polish it up a little bit with the heat of the fingers. We will figure it out later on. But to be honest with you, they came out really, really nice. To be also the first time that you did good. Okay, perfect. Tomorrow we'll finish them off, okay? Thank you, Florian. Good. Then you take one of these home as well. When you finish the training with us, you can take one for remembering.
Simone has this amazing talent to understand the people, to connect with the people, and that's important. That makes the team strong.
Esta Ginebra Galénico hay solo 25 botellas de esta por el bar Handshake que cayó en el 25, bueno, cayó, se clasificó en el 25 de 50, sí.
Al próximo año tú le superas.
¿Cómo?
Al próximo año sí superas.
Quiero abrir el bar de atrás. Con eso superamos nosotros mismos y estamos contentos. ¿Verdad, Marc?
Esencia is not one more room of Drinkery House. It's a concept itself. Something that is going to change the rules of the bar. The inspiration behind the design was very clear. We want something that when the people is in, they say, okay, this is different from what they see before. For us, one of the most important things was to trust a completely new architect. Pau Llimona is the head behind the design. The walls, the ceiling, and the lights change the concept of what should be a bar. The concept of Esencia is to change the way of drinking of the guest. It's inspired from teppanyaki, these kind of bars where you just sit in the front of the chef and the chef prepares especially for you one thing. When you want to feel this flow of the experience of a tasting menu from a gastronomic restaurant, that you just follow the flow of the chef, it is going to happen the same. Another way to understand drinking. We are not selling drinks. We are selling the minimum hedonic way to taste a cocktail. We are selling